Good morning. From Scottsdale, Arizona, CueSports International brings you the 2015 Southwest Regionals Scotch doubles play. You have Brian Begay and Keitha Nelson versus Nick Cipiti and Celestine or C. Perez. In just a second, we'll upload the information to the computer so you'll see their Fargo rates and see where these guys come in. This is a race to 3. The team with Brian may be racing to 4 since he's an advanced he's a master player, and all 3 other players are open players. That was Keitha Nelson that just broke the balls. Didn't make a ball on the break. Nick Cipiti's come to the table and surveying his options. Let's see, this is on the 1-loss side, and Nick's going to open up with his 13 ball. And, he was trying to get shape on that 12, but he kind of nuzzled in between a stack of balls there, and might have shape on that 10 ball. She might be able to see it. Looks like she can. It's going to be tough. It's going to try to get shape on the 9 probably. For the side, the 11 in the corner doesn't go. Well, there's a couple of options. He has the 50 on the bottom rail. Scott looks like the 14 up rail on the upper left-hand corner, and then the 9 on the side. They got to find a way to open up the 12 ball and the 11 ball. And the 2015 Southwest Regionals are being held at the Wecopa Resort and Conference Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're here for about 4 days. Well, Nick likes to fire balls, we see. Most of the players I've seen play so far are conservative with their speed. He was trying to break something out, so he was trying to make something happen. So he went in that ball with a little bit of pace, and trying to open up that 11 ball. Let's see, if he can just come off the rail straight across, like maybe just a little bit more than that, not much more. He can now use English to come into this 11 ball. Some right-hand English should be able to bring him right into that 11, between the 8 and the 4 there, and come right into it. 8, whatever that green ball is next to it. And open up the 11. Hopefully get a shot. It's going to be tough, though. He's going to have to come in with some pace. Ouch. Now, see, he got a shot, but the 8 ball went over and blocked it. This may go underneath it. It may go underneath the rail first and the ball, and she can follow it, but she's close. This would take a really, really touchy shot, but if she elevates her cue and cues it on top, almost like a jump shot, just above center, she could follow down for the 14 and come underneath the 8, if there's room. It appears there is. Most players would be more comfortable drawing this ball. I like the way she focuses. I've watched her play a little bit. She sees the shot. Now, the reason she wants to elevate, because if she follows through, she'll probably double hit it. And if I'm Brian, I'm calling a ref. This is an easy ball to double hit because you're trying to follow it, so you want to elevate. She's just going off to the side. She's going to try to do it sideways. If she runs into the 4-1, she might still have a shot on the 15 on the bottom rail. Oh, she tried to go underneath it. Nice try. Very, very nice try. It was well done. She got what she could out of that. She had to hit the rail ball and then slide in, and it was tough to do. Didn't have to work. Brian comes to work. Brian and Keitha are from Farmington, New Mexico. Nick's looking at this, trying not to give up ball in hand and not make the 8-ball on the shot. I would go the long rail. There you go. Long rail kick. That point's so big here because he's going to want to hit about 2 diamonds up. Almost, he wants to hit about where the 3rd diamond is almost. Just past the 3rd diamond on the left side rail in order to make this ball. And that means that that corner from the side pocket is huge. Well, he's going to hit the ball, and he's going to come up safe, it looks like, with the exception of the 4-ball. But this forces Keitha to make a very nice shot on this 4. If she misses, they now have the 11-ball in the jaws, and the soft shot could get the 15 over in shape for the 8, and on to their first win. But they still have to be executed. If she makes it, of course, and she missed the ball. Yeah. This could come back in the snooker if it comes up. No, it did not. This is a nice touch shot here. This is laying really, really nice. Great camera work by Stephen Kwan. Showing you just what she has. Just hit the ball, come up about maybe 5 inches off the rail, 6 inches off the rail. If she can come up to the first diamond, she's perfect. Yeah, not that. Come straight back up. It looked like she had room to go by that ball to the right-hand corner pocket. So now you can attempt a safety here, but he's going to have a much stronger shooter coming to the table, and should be able to pocket that 4-ball, and the 2-ball's easily accessible for the next shot. So it's a little bit on the tough side. Looking to see what he can do here. It doesn't look. He goes in the corner. He might be able to fire this ball in the corner. He's calling it there. As you can see, he's called it up in the right-hand corner pocket. Upper right-hand corner, and he's going to try to just center English. Or is he trying to spin this ball? Looks like he is. Looks like he's trying to kind of spin around the 8. Well, the good news is he hung the ball in the jaws, so they should be able to get a shot from anywhere. The bad news is he scratched. And now Brian will start with a shot on this bottom ball. Oh, he won't. Go up there first. Okay. Because it looks to me like that ball right next to the 8-ball won't go by the 8. And if it doesn't, it means it only plays to one corner. So I would have started with that shot. But then I'm here in the booth and they're playing pool. They see the angles and what goes and what doesn't better than I can from back here. They must not be worried about it because they can always play the ball next to it to the left-hand corner, follow it, and play the other one to the other side. And that looks like that's what they're going to do. I think Brian's going to make sure that ball goes. Yeah, he's trying to see exactly where he wants to leave her so that she can give him shape on the next ball. Probably play the higher ball, the 6 first, follow it for the 7 and then the 8. Perfect. Just now a straight follow. And nice pattern play there. They worked right through it pretty well. And this should go into the record book for game number 1 for this match. And it does. First game in a race to 4 for Brian Begay and Keitha Nelson. Nick Cipiti and C. Perez are trailing 1-0. They're racing to 3, as you can see on your screen. their Fargo rate, combined Fargo rate, as you can see, Brian and Keitha are now a 70. The chances of them winning this match are 77%, as opposed to Nick and C's chances of 23, since they lost the first game. And that is due to, I think Brian has a pretty high Fargo rating. He was, I think it was 6. It's close to 700, almost pro speed. I think it was 686. Where Nick's was 513. C's was right about 400. So their average score was quite a bit higher. Thus the percentages on the bottom there. But when it comes to 8-ball, it's one rack. And the percentages say one thing, the players do another. C will be breaking the balls for game number 2. They're racing to 3. Their opponents are racing to 4. This is on the one-loss side, so the winner is done. I'm sorry, the loser is done. The winner goes on. And they're pretty far along. This is their 4th. This is their 5th match. So they've played some matches. Made 2 solids on the break, but the table is open. Doesn't really have a solid shot unless he wants to back cut the 2-ball over a ball. He'll be shooting over the 6. So he's going to take the stripes and start out with this 9-ball. He's come way, way, way back. Way back. He would ideally would like to come over just close to where the 8-ball is for a shot on the side pocket for the 13, and then come back to get on the 10 or that 14, which is right next to the 8-ball. So now they have to contend with that, as I don't think the 14 has a pocket. The 10 does, but it only goes to the right-hand corner. So pretty much he only has that ball she's looking at now. She's got to cut it down the rail, and cue ball is going to come flying down here by this 10 ball. Hopefully it doesn't hit it and scratch. She's spinning the ball with right English, so she might be coming into the 8 in that direction. And she does, and she overcuts the ball. But they've established stripes, so now Brian has to play solids, and actually the solids look pretty good. He can start with this ball right here on the bottom rail, which is a 3-ball, and go up, and he'll have the 5-3 or deuce or the 6 for position. It's just a nice cut, thin cut, go up to the head rail and down just a bit. Don't come all the way back down, but just make the ball with decent speed. Just get it there. Just get it there. Just get it there. He didn't just get it there. It could have gone another half rotation and gone in, but it did not. So Nick's back to the table. And now their stripes are opened up pretty good. If he can get this cue ball to the middle of the table, he'll kind of afford himself some good position and have choices. I'm not sure if you want to go ahead and bank the 10 once you get to it, or pocket the 5 and leave a real tough shot. I think it would depend on who pockets the 10. Oh, he's going to try to follow this ball in. He's leaving the 11 there to block, I guess, the 5. But those balls go to the side. This table is wide open for Brian and Keitha. Had he not come up so high, if he'd have come to about where the spot is, it would have been much better for Nick and Cease. Now she can cut the 6 ball, It's about the only shot she really has, unless she chooses to play safe. If she cuts the 6 ball, she'll go 2 rails for position on the 2 in the same side pocket, or the 1 in the upper left, or the 5 in the upper left. Just cut the ball with just a little bit of speed, and you go 2 rails for all 3 of those balls. Just right. That's perfect. Oh, darling. And there you go. The way things lay now, he's going to have to find a home for the 5 ball, because it won't go by the 11 in the corner. But the 8 ball is wide open on the bottom, and you don't really have to worry. You got natural position in the center of the table. He's going to start with the 2, probably draw back and get on the 5 next. Leave her straight into the corner on the 5. Or the 1, either one. It all depends how they want to play it. I would take the 5 now, because that has... Nope, he went the other way. So he wants to handle the 5. Okay, I see. Problem here is she might nibble that 5 shooting this 1. It looks like there's an angle on the screen. It doesn't look like there's an angle on the table. So see how she handles. She's following it, so she shouldn't hit the 5. If she goes to the head rail and down a little bit, oh, but she missed the ball. As for cutting that ball, might have hit the 5, and that would have been tough. But Cease and Nick are still faced with running 6 balls and the 8. They have an easy one to start with. And they just put the 5 into an easier place, easier location. And she doesn't have much of a shot. Not much of a shot at all. Brian will be coming to the table, so Nick has to kind of watch what he's going to do here, and it's tough. He needs to get that cue ball behind the 8 ball and the 14 or 15 down by the lower right-hand corner pocket, where they can't see the 1 or the 5. Or just cut this 14 right in the hole and go for the run out. I like that, actually. It's the best shot. Go up and down a little bit. Just kind of dead center English, go up and down. Just cut it right in the hole. He would probably make this ball all day playing 9 balls, so you got to think that way and do that. Well, now he's left sees a shot to try to play safe, because I don't think she has a shot at any ball. I actually like going off the 10 underneath the 8. And if she wants to gamble trying to get behind that 14 ball, if she snuggles in there, they're going to get a ball in hand. If she doesn't snuggle him in, he's going to have the 5 in the side. Going to also try to go off the 12 underneath the 8, but I like... it's tough. It's tough here. She's in a tough place. That 5 ball... If that 5 ball was up table before they moved it, they'd like where they're at, but it's not, and it's a problem for them. It's a problem to play safe. Definite problem here. They don't want to go down 2-0, as you can see from the Fargo rate. Their opponents are already a 77% favorite to win this match, which puts them out of the tournament. So they've got to come up with something to change those odds. And a good shot would do it. She's playing. Looks like she's playing a combo. Oh, will this ball go by? Yeah, she played the combo. Look at this. Looks like he has a shot on the 5. He kind of looked at it and didn't look concerned. He's looking at it again. Otherwise, he's got a shot on the 1 up on top, I think. Pretty sure he's got a shot on the 1. He's playing the 5-ball in the side pocket, or maybe a safety behind the 1. I'm not sure what he can see. Got a camera angle from the right, or is he in the way? He's looking down the barrel of that 5-ball, looking right at the side of it, see if he can make it. And make it he did. Now she's a little bit over a ball, and the 8-ball does go by that 14 ball. But she's got to get to the 1 ball and get the cue ball on that side. It looks like she hits it with natural English. She's going to come over between the 11 and the side pocket. Unless she spins it over and stays on the left. She might go 2 rails and come all the way down, though. Speed is critical. And, of course, she went over there and missed to overcut the ball. Would have left a little tough shot for Brian. Well, if Nick and Cease are going to win this game, this is where it has to get done. Although the 1 ball is now in a place where it can be pretty well saved. She has a choice of either shooting the 13 in the side or the 12 ball in the corner. Oh, no, there's the ball you want to shoot. And you want good shape on the 12 ball. Ouch. I'm not sure if she can see. Oh, she can. She's fine. She's fine. She has to bring the cue ball back or stop it there and leave her straight into the corner pocket. That's what she's going to do. She's going to leave it straight into the corner. And Nick and C should get their first game here. But they still have to execute. That little inch that came off further than she wanted it to makes this shot a lot harder. Because now the cue ball is going to travel to the right side of the 1 instead of the left side of the 1. And if he misses the ball 7 feet away, almost 7 feet away, it leaves them a nice shot on the 1. And looks like he missed it. Oh, he used every bit of that pocket. He says, I'm going to show you how wide these pockets are. And takes game number 1 in a race to 3 for Nick and Cease. And well, that'll change your Fargo odds a little bit, as we'll see them go back to what they probably were a little bit ago when the match first started. Brian and Keitha are still favored, 57-43. But now Nick and Cease need 2 games, where Begay and Nelson need 3. Brian is breaking the balls. We'll see if we can get a score update on the numerals back there that you're looking at the back of your screen, the head of your screen. Players are concerned. They're all staring at that table. They're focused on that table. Dry break. Balls are kind of clustered in the middle underneath the bottom half of the table, except for 3 balls. Looks like she's playing a combo on the 1. That's all I can see her playing there. And played it well. Played it well. I believe the 2 ball goes. Does he want to get to it now, or does he want Well, the 2 ball opens up that 6, so problem is it doesn't open up the 3, which is right by the 10 ball. They may want a different angle. So you may want to play that ball up on top of the 5 ball and get a better angle on this 2 to open up the 3 and the 6 on the same shot. You want to look at your angle. If he follows, he might be able to open up the 3. No, it didn't. But they still have a shot on the 5. Or a shot on this, I think it's a 6 ball. That's right underneath the 8. It's a thin cut, but I believe it goes. 7 ball. I have Stephen correcting me because on the monitor, you can really see the difference between the 6 and the 7. The ball she's aiming at is the 7. The ball to the left of it on the bottom rail is the 6. But when I look at the table with the lighting, they look the same to me. So she's playing the 7 ball in the corner pocket. If she does this, it's going to open everything up real nicely for him. And she made it. And hopefully that 4 ball goes. If it doesn't, he still has a shot on the 5 up on top of the table there, the head rail. He's trying to find a way to open up this. He could do it now. Well, he can't do it now. He can get positioned to do it next on the next shot. Just pocket this 4 ball very soft with a little bit of right hand English on the ball and just kind of roll it. Oh, he tried. No. That hurt. Now she has to travel the cue ball all the way to the bottom of the table between hit a field goal between the 10 and the 8 for position on this 6 ball on the bottom rail. And the angle is actually there. All she needs is straight high English. She looks like she's drawn. Oh, she's going to come down straight down with right. Yeah. She had way too much English on that ball. Plus she overcut it, so that really changed the angle coming down. Now if Keitha and Brian are looking to run out, they would probably start with a 10 ball. If they're not looking to run out and the 10 ball plays in their favor, it's blocking 2 of their balls. The only ball they have to really play safe on is the 5. But a run out would start there. Address your problem ball immediately. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting to it. But since the 11 ball's in the middle, they could position themselves to get there. But now everything is pretty much open. The 14 to 13 will go to the side. The 12 plays to the bottom corner pocket. The 3 balls on the right by the side pocket. They all play. And the 8 ball, I believe, only has 1 pocket. He does not want to keep going. She still has a shot on the 12. Maybe not. It's pretty tight. She's called the 12. Scores tied, 1 game apiece. Cipiti and Perez are racing to 3. Begay and Nelson are racing to 4. She makes a 12 nice shot, and this just now opens everything up for him. Probably play the 13 in the side and just roll into the 14 just a little bit to have a shot on the 9. Then the 14, the 13, then the 11, and then the 8. Or we might just start with the 11 ball first. Just stop it there. The cue ball shouldn't move too much after it hits the 11 ball. Just like that. Just roll forward a little bit or stop it there for the 9. And then the 13. And you got to come back to where the cue ball is now for the 8. So you want a little bit of an angle for the 13. And she's left her partner over a ball, which means he'll probably shoot the 13 instead of the 9. Well, he likes shooting over a ball. He's straight in. He can't give her a good angle. He's looking at that now. Says, if I stop it here, is it enough angle for her? Can she pocket the ball? She has to get to the left side of the table. I guess he'd rather have her shoot that shot than try to come from the 9 to the 8. And now just center English or draw. A little bit of draw. You're not really drawing the ball, you're just sending it over to the left. To her right, excuse me. For the 8 ball in the same pocket. And she's using the low English, so she should be coming right over. And she made it very well. Nicely done, but the cue ball slid down. The cue ball came down. He'll probably shoot this in the side pocket. Oh, he's going to bank it in the side pocket. Okay. Big shot here. One rail 8 ball. Nope. A little high. So now, big opportunity, window of opportunity opens up for Nick and Cease. Nick and C. Long straight in, taking that shot first. Came back nicely for the 3 ball, but he's given up a shot on the 8. So an opportunity for Miss Keitha. There's a pocket on the right side that's calling the cue ball's name. Nicely done. Game number 2 goes to Begay Nelson. Two games to 1. C will be breaking the balls. They both need 2 games to win the match. He's breaking from dead center, hitting straight on, trying to hold the cue ball in the middle of the table. You want to hit just above center, hit the ball, should come back and stop in the middle of the table with a good stroke. She hit a little bit off to the side, but she ended up in the middle of the table. But there is a cluster of balls where she broke them, and they need to be re-broken. And this will open up a few. Just like that. And everything just opened up. Rather nice. Good shot. Playing the 14 ball in the corner pocket. No, she's playing the 10 ball in the corner pocket. She's looking at both. Decided on the 14. And the table is... Brian comes with solids and an easy shot to start things off with. He's got that 7 ball for the corner pocket. He'll probably just draw this back a little bit for the deuce, it looks like. Or draw it back a lot of bit for something else. That 3 ball on the side. Just a little bit. He's come back a little too far. because that deuce won't move. It still goes in the corner, but she has an angle that she doesn't, makes it a little tougher. That was just a touch. You can see your Fargo rate now is at 72% for Begay Nelson, 28% for Cipiti Perez. She's playing the 2-ball in the corner. She's going to try to move right through there. There you go. Come right through. She may have played safe. Can't see the 13. I believe you can see just a little bit of the 11, not enough to make it. The 10. I think Nick may play safe off this 14. Put him up against the 12, real soft. Just hit it real thin on the right side and roll right up on top of both balls. Leave the 14 against the 12 and the cue ball between both of them. Pretty effective safe. No, he's going to try to make something. The safety is a gimme. Different styles of play. Did you get a rail? You got a rail, but there's no safety. Now see, would have had a shot on the 10 in the corner, and things would have opened up pretty nice. But instead, Brian comes to the table with there's 6 solids on the table. The 5-ball is pretty much locked up by having that 14 there in the corner. So they got to find a home for the 5. 4-ball corner pocket. Just with decent speed, get the ball to the hole. She should have a shot on the 3 or a shot on the deuce. He's not going to use distance speed. He's going to hit it with a little stroke. Kind of pop it down there a little bit. I kind of like rolling that ball and having taken your shot on the 3. But the way he shot it gets him to the 2, and then they come down for those 2 balls. But he's also actually played a little left-handed safety, I guess. She'll be playing the 13 in the side, or she might play this 11 ball past the 5 for the combination, and probably have a shot on the 10 to the right-hand corner. It's a good shot. This accomplishes quite a bit. But you got to get it by that 5. She had her shot on the 10. Now the 5 ball is still kind of tied up. But it goes to the right-hand side. So she may have helped her opponents there. You're going to want to be careful with that 6 ball that's right in the middle of the table, because that's the ball that leads them to the 5. And she shot it first. Well, actually the 4 ball leads them to the 5 right here too, if they don't want to come down for it. That's just what he's looking at. I was looking at the 3. Interesting. Missed. Ooh, I thought he missed that ball. Yeah, I think if the cloth is a little older, that ball doesn't go in. They did outside the pocket and still went in. The pockets are playing a little easy today. Combination of humidity and air conditioning, I guess, makes them play a little easier today. We're not playing real tight. Keith is looking at what to do here. The 2 ball, 4 ball. I don't think she can hold the 4 ball on the left side of the table for the 5 and get down low enough. So she may be better off shooting the 2 ball. And let Brian try to get her on that 5. as long as that 5 ball's down there, they've got troubles. Because there's only one landing area for the cue ball, and that's right where the 11 ball is. Can you see that one? Well, you can't see. He's going to bank the one. He could bank the one with some little draw and come down for this 5 if he wants to. Be a nice, very nice shot. And there's his coming down for the 1, but side pocket had something to say about coming down. Okay, now it's just a matter of connect the dots. Let's start with a 10 ball. I'd start with a 12. That's me. 13 is the last ball they want to shoot, because that leads the cue ball to the right side of the table up on top for the 8 in the bottom corner. And, oh, that's well done. She came up. You'd like to be off that rail. His options are limited here because he's so close to the rail. If you could just kind of just follow that ball maybe 3-4 inches past that 5. But you don't want to leave your partner on the rail, and that's where the cue ball is headed. If he tries to come back, he's going to elevate. It's going to diminish his accuracy. He's pretty straight into this 12 ball, so there's not too much he can do. The 5 ball kind of adds to the mix. We're a little tight here. If he just stops it there, he doesn't want to leave her over the 5. Yeah, there's exactly what happens when you elevate. I think if he pockets that ball and just falls forward 4 inches, she has to settle for that shot on the 13. But now it looks like Keith is going to have to shoot this combination, either in the side or in the corner, or try to play safe somewhere, somehow, some way. If she can get the cue ball close to the side pocket on the right side, it leaves a low percentage shot for, I think C will be coming to the table. So I would actually attempt the 1-4 combo on the side with good speed, leaving the cue ball by the 8-5. The 1 ball may block the 13. Oh, it's all in the speed here. If he just uses just a little bit of center English and hits this with pocket speed, a little bit harder maybe, not much. That 1 ball goes towards the 13, the 4 ball goes towards the side pocket, the cue ball goes to the rail on the right side. Possibly not giving up a shot on the 12. This is tough. But there's not much else available. If there is, she's going to show me. Now, there's no coaching allowed, so Brian has to sit there and say, here's what I see. What do you see? None of that. Looks like she's calling a bank. She called the bank shot. Well, one good thing is she did not move the 5 ball. The 5 ball makes it hard for the 8 to get to the 8 ball. But where the 12 ball is, life is good. I would just make this 13 and draw the cue ball straight back. Let Nick take care of the the 5-ball 8. If you shoot the 12, you're not going to have, you're going to be in trouble. You might be hooked behind these balls, number one. Oh, you won't have a way to break out the 8, number two. And she's shooting the right shot, and I like this. But you got to come down for the ball. You got to draw this ball. Draw it straight back. It should come down towards this, between the spot and the 4 ball, the spot and the 1 ball. Kind of like that. Well done. Now, Nick has his choices. Mess with moving the 5, mess with moving the 8, or take the long shot down the rail. And they're going for the long shot down the rail. Just stay with the shot and trust your stroke. Pocket the ball. Just get it to the hole. And she did. Pocketed the ball. 2-2. Big shot, big game. Big game. They're on the hill. Their opponents are not. They started breaking. It's their break. Who started? Do you remember who started breaking? Do you remember who started breaking? Do you remember who started breaking? They did. I thought so too. Yeah, they broke first. Begay Nelson will be breaking balls, as you can see now. Cipiti Perez are a Fargo favorite, but not by too much. Not by too much. 14%. If Nick and C win this game, they win the match. I believe Brian and Keitha have to win too. Corner hook to the upper right hand corner. Looks like he's going to play this 5-14 combo. 5-12 combo. I'm not sure what I was seeing there. He had space to go underneath the 5. Didn't look like it to me from where I'm, like I said, I'm a good 23 feet behind the right-hand corner pocket. So my angle, I can't see that there's space to go underneath the 5 in the rail. And she made a nice shot there. Coming all the way down for the 11. It's tight. Might be playing the 14, which is next, just above the 11. Might be playing it off the 10. If he does that, it opens it up pretty nice. The 13 goes by the 1 in the upper right-hand corner, so that ball is not an issue. It just serves as a blocker for the 1. His main concern is this shot right here. If he can make this off the 10 ball, life is good. Oh, he didn't. He missed the 10 ball entirely. Good thing is the 1 and the 2 are tied up with the 10 ball there. And doesn't have much of a shot here. If he just rolls up to this 6 ball by the side pocket, he'll have a fairly effective save if he doesn't give up the 14 underneath. He doesn't want to give up the 11-14 combo though, because if that gets made, things can get dicey. I don't think either team is in a position to run out from here. So they got to be maneuvering. little strategy here and there, a little chess game. I'm not seeing what he's seeing. He's trying to go off this 2 ball. He's calling the 5 ball. Wow. Wow. He's playing safe. Problem is, they're going to get nestled into a tougher safe. They could get nestled into a tougher safe. Go off the 11, hit the bottom part of the 10, and you'll be up against the 14, and you should be pretty effectively safe. In other words, hit the bottom side of the 11 ball with a little bit of left English, very soft, so you nibble the 10 on the bottom, and it goes up against the 14. I'm not sure she can get there. So I might have to take all that back. Because she has to avoid giving it the 5. So go right into the 14 and nestle the ball between the 2 and the 10. Let the 14 hit your rail. Well, I think she can execute my prior thought. Use the 14 to block the 5. Decisions, choices, important shot. But I think even if she shoots that, I don't think the other team would get out. There it is right there. She got it. Good safety. Yeah, on the monitor it looked tougher than it did from the table. Because she hit way on the bottom side of the 10 ball and was just fine. Hit it perfect. Looks like she's going at the 3 ball for a safety. She could just take this cue ball and pocket the 13. Go off the 3, go right into the 13 and make the 13. And even stuck behind the 1. Oh, I don't like this. Because this could scratch. She's going off the 4 ball, the right side of the 4. Unless she can see the left side, she's playing it. And she's going, see, there's a pocket over there, and she didn't find it. She would have if she'd hit it. Nice speed. Nice speed. But now this gives Brian a chance to open things up, and that 1 ball's still tied up for him. There's no play on that 1 ball until they can move it somehow, some way. So he's going to go off this 11 and try to play the 10. He can go rail first and possibly make the 10 ball. Shoot this 11 into the rail, into the 10. This works. This looks like it goes. And it opens up the 9, the 10, and the 11 ball. If you can execute this shot, is it hard enough? It's not hard enough. Well executed, but not hard enough. I believe Nick can take a bank at the 6. I still like, or the 3. Can't tell if you can see the 5. Nick Cipiti from Phoenix, Arizona. In the Phoenix area. Celestine Perez, his partner. They need 1 game to win the match. They need this game right here. How can we get that done? They're all thinking, how can we get that done? think he's called the 2 ball behind the 10. Oh, he wants to make that 10 ball. Well, things just opened up for Brian and Keitha. Begay Nelson. Begay and Nelson. Looks like they're going to be able to do some work here. Run a few balls. Start here, then to 14. Oh, easy, easy, easy. I think he's good here. Oh, I don't like that. Take that back. I do like that. The 9 ball. I didn't see the 9 ball. I'm still thinking it's a solid. This is going to leave him a little bit of a tough shot for the 14 or the 13. Because she's not going to be able to get this ball off the rail. Now he's got to back cut this and avoid getting hooked with the 3 ball. Is he shooting this ball? He's going to hit the bottom side of that one coming off the rail. He's going to send the cue ball down to the 14. He doesn't have much of an angle, but actually, this may be the best shot. When this ball comes off, yeah, he's got it. Wow. I think either shot is good here. If he's sure he can make the 13, I shoot the 13 first. And this is why. If that ball doesn't come past that 3 ball, she has no shot. And it didn't. The 13 first, he would have made, if he could make the ball, he comes off the 1 and the cue ball slides towards the 14, would probably be straight into it. So that was just a tough decision right there. If he hits that just a little bit harder, he clears that 3. So, a little unfortunate. There's no room for the ball to go by. Unless you can masse this. And even so, you make it, there's no position for the 8. She's going to roll the 3 ball up. And push that ball in place so that the ball still blocks him. How do you like this shot? They get ball in hand. You shoot the 3 ball in the lower right-hand corner pocket and draw the cue ball and make the 13 and just stop the cue ball there, and you got him hooked on the 8. It is ball in hand. Now if she can make this 13 and leave the cue ball there behind the 1, yeah, what are you going to do with the cue ball? Make sure the cue ball gets behind those balls, which means you're traveling to the corner pocket, which means you could scratch if your speed's off. If you don't get there, you leave a shot. Oh, she paid the ball. Now things just got really dicey here. They've got to play for the run. Although they still have that opportunity to try to get the cue ball up there. Playing the 2 ball. And just touch a rail, and you've got the 13 safe. But try to leave the cue ball where there's no angle to get to the rail to get to the 13. Stop it right there if possible, because the 8 ball blocks the angle. Don't give him an angle to kick that ball. She just blocked it with the 5. Yeah, he's got to go to the side pocket and over by the left-hand side pocket, and the 5 ball blocks their shot. Now they're going to tie up some more balls. Now here's where you want to give up that ball in hand and make the 13. And open up your balls. play safe again. Very softly, just hit that 6 ball right there. There you go. And you got to make sure you got them all tied up. Make sure you get a rail. You're going to want to hit this real soft. Just barely catch the rail. And tie him up inside, right up against the 1-3. So he doesn't have an angle to kick at that ball. You're there. You're there, Nick. Just nibble that 6 ball against the rail and lay the cue ball right between those balls. And either way. Actually, that could be better. He took that ball out. This game wins the match for Nick and Cease for Cipiti Perez. And for Begay and Nelson, they got to win this game to stay in it. They have one more afterwards. They need this game and the next one. One ball at a time. Good kick shot gets you there. Oh, well, it's all opened up now. They choose to play safe, they still can. So you can just roll up to the 6 ball and have the 1 ball block the 13, but it will give Brian his kick shot. And they can also try to just run out, which is what I think I would do. Well, this is the longest shot she'll ever have on a 7-foot diamond. Notice they didn't say bar box. These tables play like the 9-footers, only they're 7 feet. I'm throwing the pencil at my microphone. This is actually a tough shot. He's on the rail. He's going to play the 6 ball. Nice and soft. And played safe. I think he was playing safe all the way there. I don't think it's going to get him ball in hand, though. I think Brian kicks this ball and may pocket the 6. Nope. I think the 6 ball kicks the 13 down by the 1 for another safety. She's kicking the 6 ball. This is a pretty interesting shot here. If she makes the ball, she probably has a tough shot on the 1 in the corner or the 5 in the side. But if she doesn't make the shot, they're in trouble. Not sure he can cut this ball down, so he's going to want to shoot the 5 and play safe, but I can easily go rail first for this ball. Now Brian gets back and says, I want to see if that goes too. It doesn't look like it does. So he's got to play safe. He can't open this ball up. He can't. Oh, he's got to make this ball. Unless you can go off the 1 like he's trying to do here and put the cue ball behind the 8. That's just, that's such a great shot. I think you play the 5 ball on the side and try to play safe behind the 1. This is going to hit the 11 ball. No, it didn't. And it went in. Now, there you go. The ball did go. He had to overcut it just a hair and play it into the rail and let it slide in. Hit it with good speed so the pocket would accept it. And it did. Now you just follow this ball down. Just pocket to 5. Tough shot. Just pocket to 5. Wins you the match. And well done. Nice cue ball. Nice cue ball. Brian's packing up. And pack up he must, because that was the match. Cipiti and Perez move on. And Mr. Begay and Ms. Nelson move out. We're at Scottsdale, Arizona. Wekopa Resort and Conference Center, brought to you by CueSports International 2015 Southwest Regionals. We'll be back at noon with the next match. See you guys then.